Hey, what's up? This is my video here playing. My walking video. Nice scenery. This is from the convention center. I had a problem walking this time. I sit down quite a few times on this video. Last video I did is able to walk like 40 minutes or so. This here video was in 5 minutes. If that, I had to sit down. My back was hurting me that bad. It gives me exercise. It's giving me something to do. And I like doing it. Look at it. This beautiful landscaping here. Landscapery. But anyway, I'll let that play. I talk about, you know, I got this, I'm working on this cartridge. This is a live rosin cartridge. This one here was that Distillate. I was working on Distillate or whatever. I was working on for a long time. Look at beautiful plants, beautiful plants. Um, but this was just so strong. I don't know if they messed up on this one or not, but it's a bad one. I couldn't even finish it. I was on that for like a month. But anyway, so with this wax and stuff I got, I got this here hot knife. And I needed it with that jam, as you've seen. I don't know if you've seen that video with me and Beacon, I guess, whatever they call it. It was a dry herb vape. I think that's called the Verge. And then I have a Duplex 2 here, new. I got open, but I also got a globe device with this. I couldn't figure out how to use it. I knew it had something to do with dabbing. And let me pause this for a moment. Um, oh, wrong thing. Come over here.
With a bunch of
There it is.
things, but it's primarily supposed
This
to be
here's
used
like
with
I got one of them glass globes with this.
or oil. I use it for CBD, so I think it works pretty good.
And he shows how
I'll
to
take
use
apart real
it.
quick.
I don't know if he gave a review or what, but this is
The
he
Helium
did this video. Look here, I'll scroll
That's
down a
what it's
little
called
bit.
on this, and
He did this video
you can put
9
directly
years
on the
ago.
atomizer, but I would not recommend doing that, seeing as how that could potentially gum up the inside of the actual device itself. Um, it comes apart. It's pretty easy to clean. There's a tip here that comes right off. It's got a rubber washer that sticks right in here like this. And then the bottom, there's 2 rubber washers at the base. What you do to turn it on actually and turn it off is you press this button right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. See how that's flashing?
I think that's like a
Now if I
650
hold it, try
battery.
to draw on it, it won't work. It won't do anything. But if I
I'm
press
not
it,
sure.
okay, let me do it one more time.
No, he don't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna start flashing again. Different colors when it turns on. And I'll take a draw. So close.
I gotta go back here to the beginning.
YouTube.
See if you
This
tell
is
us
my
more.
review for the Ooze vaporizer. I guess it can be used with a bunch of different things, but it's primarily supposed to be used with wax or oil. I think it works pretty good. Sticks right in and try to draw on it. Flashing. I just turned it off.
So
Now
anyway,
if I
yeah, I think he does a great job at it. Not like these people they got now that who's gives all kinds of stuff to for free to review, and their reviews ain't even review. They just talk about, oh, it has this voltage, this power, USB C. They don't tell you how to use it, how to clean it. And this guy here, that globe gets pretty dirty after one use. He keeps pointing that out a couple times in this video. He only has 26 subscribers, so he got more than me. I might have two or three now, maybe if there's anyone's still here because it's been a while. What happened was this program I used, Camtasia, it they upgraded, so I did a video here for here, and it crashed, saving it. I think I did a lot of work going into top files, and I saved was able to save the video, but it took me probably 2 hours. Rename files and all this stuff. For some reason, when I updated this program, it Windows wanted me to. It was Windows 11. It said it didn't have permission to write or be on the hard drive where it wanted to store it at. The video, I guess, is that I recorded, and it crashed. It wouldn't save it. So then I had to go into Windows and give this program permission to save, to write to that part of the computer, whatever, something like that. And then I was able to save that video. I read about it and that happened with older programs and figured out how to do it here. And it was a pain. But that was the last video I got up here. And then I imported one of my walking videos. And here, see, I'm sitting down on the bench now. I'm tired after a couple minutes. I'll sit down about 300 more steps. Um, Usually I record video on one side of the street and then go across the street and then record video walking back. But this time here I did. It's 52 city walks. Um, Please go there and like that because I really like that channel. I'd like to see other. I don't say a word in the videos. I'm a fat old man that's really passed away. Um, it's beautiful landscaping. Just watching and walking along this scenic walkway here, it, and they had water fountains to the right. It made my trip worth it. It made the hurtiness worth it. Um, well, I got to the end of the convention center, not too far here, and I turned the video off. I think I sit down here too. No. Um, but anyway, so I think that guy did a really good job showing how to use that. So I hate this. Okay. Okay, that's all. That's on. And I'm gonna click it twice. No. See, this is getting clogged up. I just got some on my finger. Okay, maybe because it's rosin. I don't know, but this ain't the first one I had. I don't think the other one did it. Distillate don't do it like this. This is pretty bad. But so someone tell me to dab the wax, which this is that, but somehow it's just more liquid. Um, I guess I don't know. Maybe they don't squeeze that other stuff as good or as much, or maybe that other stuff, the wax and all that stuff, maybe better part of the plant. I don't know. But it got me wondering what the difference was between the live rosin vape and the distillate vape. The distillate vape, it's high THC. It says terps too, but terpene. But it don't give you the full entourage, the effect like this is closer to the flower than the distillate is because this is chemical. They use solvents to extract some of the juice out of it, and I guess they add stuff to it. Um, yeah, I only need to sit down for a couple minutes and I'm okay. Maybe keep this standing up. I don't know. But they say this here you get the full entourage effect. This here really, and I was told this was stronger. From reading, they said that distillate's stronger and it's a lot cheaper. So anyway, and I'm proud of myself. I'm really gonna be really happy. I'm getting psyched up for it. Hopefully, I'm still gonna be happy when it happens. At the end of this month, I gotta show you this other thing I got here. Let me stop this. The end of this month, okay. I have a niche item I make, and I sell on Amazon. I'm approved to sell on Walmart. I'm selling it without no DBA, without no nothing until maybe 2 years ago. And when I started selling it, I was sending it into Amazon myself, and Amazon screwed me. They were trying to get me to advertise. I still don't pay Amazon to advertise. They were they took what they call the buy box away from me. Where in Amazon, when you go to buy something, it says buy it now. They call it the buy box. They took that away from me, and for people to buy my item, they had to it said available from these sellers, even though it's my item. I'm the only seller. So that made people click 3, 4 times. So my first year in Amazon, I was had to make like $30,000 in sales. And I was ecstatic because I was doing this other stuff too, pretty much. And that's where I make bigger money at, quicker. But um, this here's constant. That's not. And as it, I'm growing this here Amazon business, the manufacturing and retail business. I'm less and less active in the other stuff, the service industry business that I have. Um, when I started, I went around about it the wrong way. Joined the Chamber of Commerce, and I should have joined the Board of Realtors. Long story. I would have a lot had to educate the realtors and just so I would have been aligned more with more people that would have used my services versus than the Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce would have wasted time for me. Anyway, Amazon took that away from me. My sales went down 12, 14,000, 15,000 a year. I'm like, what the heck? It was a hobby. I liked it. But I was trying to make money out of it too at the same time. This is going on for 2, 3 years. I'm crying to Amazon. What I do wrong? What's wrong? How did I get the buy? They wouldn't tell me. They said it's a secret. I'm in a niche business. I have a niche product. I have maybe very dangerous manufacturing what I do because everybody manufactures a fire or an explosion. I had 2 explosions and a fire, um, and both explosions resulted in a fire. Um, Very dangerous to manufacture. Um, there's maybe about 10, 15 sellers now. So I have my own product. I had my own. There was nobody else selling. It's just my brand. And Amazon took that away from me. Maybe people click 4 or 5 times. Like if there was 10 sellers, and I don't know why they hurt me. And this was going on for 3, 4, 5 years. I couldn't figure out what to do. Finally, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go. I have nothing to lose at this point. I'm just gonna go and send my product into Amazon and let them ship it. Because up until this point, the industry standard was keep it cold, frozen, cold until you go to ship it. Then you take it out of the freezer and ship it. Some people put it in a freezer bag. It's not going to stay in 100-degree weather no matter what you do. And people, and they were some people. This other company had people so BS about this. Now they're not sending it in ice packs no more like they were. I got so many bad reviews because mine wasn't shipped in an ice pack. Yeah, it makes me cry. This other company, they're a big company, and they put out a lot of BS about this product. But here's what I want to point out. This is a graph here. It's a rolling 12 months. So right here, where we're at here, um, this is going to go up. So tomorrow will probably be 4,000, 4,500, something like it. Right around there, I imagine. Probably around 4,200. Here's what I'm ecstatic at. This here, this 93,000. That's a running total for 12 months. For the first time, right around in here, which should happen around the 20th to the 25th of the month, maybe a little bit before. No, I'll say the 23rd to the 25th, maybe the 26th. I don't know. I don't want to get something in my heart because if it don't happen by the 25th, I'll be upset. This here is going to be $100,000 right here. That's going to be $100,000. That is going to be. I'm going to be ecstatic because I'm a dumbass. Man, thought outside the box. Manufacture something. That ain't the best part of it. Best part of it is the equipment's starting to last longer. I'm starting to get a return on my money. Before all these years, I was dumping money into it. I'm starting to get a return back. This should have, if everything goes right, mm, 55 to 60% profit. Now you can see year over year, I'm growing. I was ecstatic at this much. Something happened right in here, right at Christmas time. I know what that looks like. I didn't. Um, right at Christmas time, my sales started going. Here through here, I'll start here, go all the way over here, come back over here. Right before Black Friday, I put a sale on my items, like 20%, 25% off. And I had enough stock. I kept the sale on until about the middle of December. I mean, the middle of January. Because I had to raise some money. I wanted to raise some money. And I wanted to see if it would actually help. November, my sales did not change. In fact, I thought they were down. These months here were down compared to several months before this. It did not change in November. And December started out pretty bad, a lot worse than November. December is going to be like here. Right around Christmas time, my sales took off. So that boosted my December numbers up. In January, and I'm just barely keeping up, being able to manufacture enough right now. And lots of equipment failures. I'm figuring this out, how to make it, and all this stuff. I'm still experiencing equipment failures, but nothing like I was. Every week or every week or two, I'd have to get at least one or two machines repaired, or buy a new part pieces, or I make my own machine to make my product, and to get it repaired, I'd have to drive 3 4 hours. That's one of the pieces that go to the equipment to produce what I produce. But when this here hits 100,000, I'm gonna be ecstatic. And right around April 25th, I expect it will. Spent a lot of money in this, took on a lot of debt. I bet you I have $500,000 invested in this company. And it was at the point right in here, do I keep on going or do I stop? Somebody's looking over me. if I can do it, anybody can do it because you know I'm an idiot. And no family, no friends. I have a friend come over and things, stuff goes on, whatever. Um, give my friend gas money or whatever once a week for 2 3 hours, and that's it. It sucks, but it is what it is. Now, so that's that. I'm gonna be ecstatic. Now back to my beautiful landscape video. In the video before this, somebody was trying to accost me. They were harassing me. Some guy in a little one of these rental scooters was harassing me a couple of times. I guess he thought it was, I don't know. I guess he thought, hey, he goes, "Are you Facebook Live, TikTok, or I don't know what they say. I don't even know how to operate TikTok." This landscape here is just so beautiful. But yeah, I'm so happy that one person explained how to do something with some of these products. So let me know what you think about the live rosin versus the distillate. And where I get my stuff at is really good because when I first started getting it, called Vitacan, when I first started getting it, um, these distillates are. I got a bag here with a couple. I got to put them away. Oh, okay. These distillate are distillates. This is the only one I got left. They're like 85% terp, not THC, and I don't even know what it is. And the live rosin is 59. I don't know. I can't read. It's too dark in here. I'm not going to keep straining. But yeah, um, these here, quite often they have these distillates for $15, two for 25. And now some company, and funny, they did this to me. With Planet 13, I guess they were out in Vegas, I guess, or in Nevada. I guess they partnered. Maybe they own this company altogether, or maybe they bought them out. But since this company here started coming on to this company and taking them over or merging, whatever, the deals of Vitacan went away. Now their cheapest distillate's $25. Never goes on. Very seldom does it go on sale. Um, not sales like they used to. They raise the price of it, but they keep it at 25. They don't bring it down to 15 or two for 25 or whatever. Um, they might have buy three get one free or something like that. Nothing nearly as good as what they were. So they just had 50% off all Vatican packaged products. So if you look here, that's just a sticker that they put over that. And here's another one of my videos. Oh, this is McDonald's. This is the world's largest McDonald's. Check this out. I was gonna peel that off. I ain't even gonna do that. So anyway, I went and got like four live rosins, and they charge like $35 to $45 for them. 40 and 45. I think they call it Stanley Brothers. I think. I don't know. Check out this McDonald's here. Uh, this is the world's largest McDonald's, three-story McDonald's. I'm just walking around in here. This is how you have to order here. I'm touching the screen. Yeah, that's how you have to order. I was hoping to see prices and stuff. I didn't know how to operate that too well. Oh, anyway, enough of that. Yeah, I got pizza. That's what I was looking for. So, Philly cheesesteak. That kid knows I'm recording and wants to be in the video. Trying to be a good kid. They got cakes, pies, all kinds of crap. Hand dipped ice cream, slushies. Okay, here's the dessert stuff. There's the cakes, hand dipped ice cream. Check out this. Put a penny in, collectible, or it makes a penny. Oh no, those are coins. I guess something McDonald's coins or something. I don't know. Yeah, collectible medallions. There's a penny one that squishes a penny. Has three different ones. And okay, now we go upstairs. Just got upstairs, top of the stairs. Check out this. Here, prizes, you cash them in for toys or whatever, whatnot. All the different Monopoly versions they have. Oh, those are towels. Yeah. Pretty neat McDonald's. Yeah. So anyway, I did some videos and this program crashed and very upsetting. I didn't pay to be a beta tester and for something like that. So I said something to their support and they want me to send them the diagnostics and all this stuff from this program. And I said, yeah, it's not that. It's you didn't do something right with Windows for it to block it like that. Because I don't know how other programs install without that coming up. And this installed it because it didn't do it on the other version in 24 when I bought this. I had a hack version of it. That was Camtasia 9. And I bought the 24 version. It has problems and bugs, but it's easy to use, even though I'm not doing not much with it. You know, I wanted to be able to do draw and stuff like do this in it and on it, and I couldn't. I couldn't figure out how to do that without a whole bunch of things. I can edit the video after this is done. After I'm done and shut this off, I can go back and edit the video. And in this part here, I can do that. I can draw like a thing and make it translucent and I think have an outline. But I was hoping to be able to click and draw on it like I just did here and then go back and erase it just like I did. But I couldn't. So for me to do this, using a Windows machine, for me to do this, I put this image, this from my phone, I put it in paint and I made the marker. I had that all ready to go and I had it colored red. So when I did this, it would highlight red. I could get done talking to that and boom, it's gone. Okay. Now, this is today so far. Global sales. That is sweet. I think my biggest day I had in one day within the was within the past 3 months. I think it was like around $800. It could have only been six. I forget what. I forget to be exact. Um, okay. Now I'll tell you how Amazon screws sellers. Say I have my widget here. I'll use this moisture gathering packet. I forget what they call that. I used to keep these and have them around. Um, for dampness, they collect some moisture. They put them in food or electronics. Anyway, say I sell these. Amazon, say I sell this for $15. Out of that $15, Amazon is going to take like, because of the weight and sizes, they might take $4. And this is probably close to a realistic number. $4. They'll take like $7. Say 7.33. Out of 7.33, it includes um $3.33 Amazon fees. Just for, I don't know. And the rest of that, which is $4, that's going to be the shipping fees. But, so that's what they charge me. But say you you order this from Amazon from ABC store. You order this from the Pipes Make Me Happy store. You order this from the Gizmo store. You order this from the Whatnot store. They put all these things in one box. Now they already get really good rates, however they ship. But they'll put all them in one box. They won't give any of us a discount on the shipping. We pay that fee no matter what. That's where they're making a lot of money. When somebody orders more than one item. Instead of being fair, because it costs them less and lower my price, they keep that the same no matter what. So, in my opinion, and I'm going to start doing this myself, I buy a lot of stuff off of Amazon. Don't think anymore it's going to be a multi-item purchase. I think anymore it's going to be one item. Wait for a couple hours, 12 hours, whatever. Order another item. Because in my mind, it's already expensive to sell on Amazon. It costs me Out of my product, I told you my profit here. Um, should be around 55 to 60%, right in there. Um, it's slowly getting there. It's been close to that for the past 2 3 months. Finally, instead of me being in the negative. Um, Amazon takes 25 27%, or my if Amazon took half of that, my profit margin should be around 80% on my item. That's pretty darn good. I am starting to get more and more subscribe and save, which helps. I was giving, because everything's been going up lately, I haven't raised any prices. I don't want to do that. Um, I mean, it may be coming because I have a lot of stuff I got to order here shortly. Um, I mean, like $10,000 worth of stuff. That's going to hurt me. And it's something I have to, it's a reoccurring thing every so often. Expense. And I got to buy supplies that I use. I got to buy them in this much bulk, or else it costs me like 5 times more. But what I did was to subscribe and save when I started it. I was giving out, Amazon always gives 5% to everybody. And they try and entice me to do 10%. I was doing 10%. And then I just cut back maybe a month ago to 5%. And I'm pretty well producing almost all the product I can right now is what I have. Um, and I'm having to put in 60, eh, I'll say 50, 40 to 60. I'll say 50 hours, 40 hours a month now. And it's monotonous. I'm here by myself. I can do this. I do this by myself, and I can be in my underwear and do this. But just monotonous. It's starting to become more like a job. But my hope is recover, make a recovery, continue to grow. Hopefully next year these start going like this. I have two brands now. Well, I have one. The other one I'm ready to do a trademark on also. I have two brands, but the one I did not trademark. The one I did, and then I want to do another brand, trademark a third one at some point. But I don't know. Here's my problem. I'm getting older. I don't know. I don't have an exit plan. I don't even know going about selling it how I would do that without giving everything away that I do. When if somebody serious wants to look at it, they could find out what I do and copy it. But once you know how, once you see it, it's not hard to do. Replicate. So it's something I'd really like to pass on. I have no family, but I have a friend, my friend that comes over here once a week, but Frank can't. Or he wants to, but he won't. Don't want to work. Just wants money. And unfortunately, that's the way society is. And my nephew, well, I call them my nephews, Chris and Robbie, sister Tabby. Try to get them to learn it. Nope. This is their chance, especially being young, because I can add another product or two on it. If you want to put more hours in it, and you could basically double the revenue. The profit won't be as high with this other one. The profit might be only 20% of that product, but it's still going to add on overall in the big picture. And the ones working for probably minimum wage, probably, I don't even think 100% full time or close to minimum wage for some clown. Another one makes good money, but not blowing it. The other one's probably making $80,000 a year plus benefit, but in a high tax state and everything else. Working 10, 15, 10, 12 hours a day, 5, 6 days a week. I mean, they just don't realize. And I'm not just going to hand this to somebody. I mean, if they can't work it with me and see how to do it and understand it, I'm sorry. I mean, I would like to continue, but it don't look like the business will continue once I die. And I don't know how to go about selling it. I mean, you know what it's worth. They say a retail business is worth about what 4 to 6 times net sales. Then how much is a manufacturing business worth with that? I figure it should be worth 8 to 12 times sales, especially a growing business. I figure once I get out there on Amazon and do another website, revamp my website, it's going to increase this sales 30%. That I figured once that gets all done, maybe a year or so till I get it all done. That should take this to 130, $140,000 a year. But it means I'm also going to have to dump money back into it again to expand what I'm doing now. More equipment. I need a stand for this. I seen someone with a 3D printer. I think they made a stand or something. Oh, they made a stand for an empty one of these, I think. There, I just propped it up. But anyway, let me know what you think. Uh, Distillate or live rosin? I guess a live rosin's cleaner. It gives you the whole entourage. I don't know. I like it all. I'm sorry, I like it all. Probably like this better, but I know that's probably that's cleaner. But this here's a lot cheaper. I'm just gonna keep switching. I'm gonna be going flour here shortly because I want to start. I want to get brownies. I'm just flour. I'm just lazy to roll over the dryer. I'm just lazy. This pen is nice, but yeah, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, for the past 2 hours, my sales today stayed the same, or 3 hours, 3 hours. It's still that. And then I have other countries here I can choose from. See what is. They try and force you to sell in other countries. I don't like to, especially with my product. Was I get enough stuff from Amazon itself? Like right at Thanksgiving, they pulled one of my products down. I forget what they said. Then they just did the same thing once or twice since then. Every 2 3 months, they'll pull one of my products down. I got to fight with them to get it back listed again. And then the refund stuff, or if they lose stuff, they don't keep good accounting of that when it's supposed to come back to me. Or if they break stuff, so they have these companies that audit what I send in and what happens to it, and they catch things where I should have been paid, reimbursed for stuff, different things, and they get 25% of the take for finding this stuff. And it's pretty well all automated. This company I first started with, I just had some basic questions and can't get a hold of nobody there. Um, and I always had problems since day one getting talking to someone there at that company. I was emailing and the lady said, "We'll make an appointment over Zoom." I said, "I don't do Zoom. I talk on the phone." Well, make an appointment. You know, she wanted to know what time she should call me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing from 1 minute to the next. Let me call you. This company don't even have a phone number published on their webpage anymore. They did when I started with them, but they don't now. You got to hunt for their phone number. Nobody ever answers it. I did get an answer maybe a year ago, once or twice. People that answered are salespeople. They're hired to do sales. They get commission for 3 months and that's it. So if I call up there and they just happen to answer the phone and I ask them for help, I mean, they make me feel bad. They said, "Well, I'm in sales. I shouldn't be doing this, but I'll go ahead and try and help you." to make me feel bad, or sometimes they don't even want to help you, and they let you know pretty well rudely. Um, but I haven't even been able to get that lately since they pulled the phone number down off their webpage. So I'm emailing a lady. I said, "What's your direct number? I'll call you." But a couple emails before that, she left her phone number in there. I guess it's hers. I don't know. I called that today. No answer. It's fine. She could have been in a meeting or whatever. I did not set up a time for her to call me, make an appointment for her to call me. Um, so she could have been on the phone with somebody else or in a meeting. That's fine. Called the company number, phone number. Option one is if you're in North American sales. If you're sales for everywhere else, number three is support, and number four is for other. So I pressed number three, nothing. Press call back. Did number four, no answer. Recording. Uh, press number one. Sales didn't even answer this time. I type out a paragraph or two slowly to this lady, telling her what's going on. So I'm gonna put it up on YouTube. So I asked for your number a day ago, never day and a half ago, and never no response. I said I'm gonna try this again, and if I get the same runaround, I'm putting all this stuff up on YouTube and Reddit and everything else. So called and did the second round, exact same thing, no answer. I'm pretty well done with this company. Can't even get a basic question or two answered or help with. I mean, they don't get a whole lot of money out of me or from me. Maybe that's why. I don't know. The name of that company, I wasn't going to say it here, but I will. It's called Gatita. Don't do business with them. I think there's something called Refund Me or Refund Manager or something like that that does the same thing. In fact, I even put in the phone companies similar to Gatita. And something come up. I clicked on one of them. I thought it was a writing or whatever paragraph, but it took me to their website and it said contact us or something. Anyway, the phone number was right there. I clicked on it, called a lady answered. She was pretty well new. So I have a note. Colin, I have some questions for you. I want to compare you to your competitor. Oh, I said the name, and she had no idea what that name was. So she said, "Hold on." She gets a gentleman on the phone. The gentleman said, "Yeah, that's funny." They said they take their stuff from us. We started before them. They follow us and take our ideas. I said, "Look, at least you answered the phone." I said, "I was testing this. They can't even get a hold of anybody for basic questions." He said, you'll be able to get help here." And he wanted me to jump ship today, and I didn't want to. I didn't know what I got to do on Amazon or on the computer. I didn't want to do that. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm going to jump ship and leave that Gateta. Screw them. They don't need to do. I'd rather have Amazon keep everything and give that company anything anymore. And you never hear me say give a big company something that they don't, you know. But when you have a company like that taking advantage, there's other companies out there. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this on. So I had this standing up. Okay. Of course, I have this on low heat all the time. I just turned it up a notch. Remember, a bowl a day keeps the doctor away. You all have a good one. And trust me, if I can think outside the box and come up with an idea, and you all know I'm an idiot by now, you can think of something too. But that's going to make me ecstatic. Ecstatically, it's going to make me ecstatically. No, I'm not going to write high. Shame on you for thinking I was going to write high. That's going to make me very, very happy. Now, where am I? Oh, I'm at this dude here.
And try to draw on it.
So, yeah, you all
It
have
won't
a
work. It won't do anything. But if I press it,
good day. Good night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna start flashing again. Different colors when it turns on. Um,
Um, I don't know if you can see this moving around here. Ooze Vape Pen Review. Jeff Henry. I don't know what other videos he got,
you notice you don't see really
but
a lot of it.
it might teach you how to actually
This is
use some
vaporizer.
of the stuff.
It's not a desktop model. It's a vaporizer, or it's not one of the
Kudos.
huge reservoir in it for holding a lot of material.
Even though this is
um,
back in 2016.
cigarettes or CBD or even cannabis, whatever you use. I don't know.
All this stuff Ooze gives away now,
So,
and nobody can do a damn review on it.
I think it's pretty good. It was $29.99. I got this at Smoker's Palace. Uh, so I mean, it's a good price. You can.
That's a shame. Almost 10 years, 9 years. 9 years and like 2 months, 3 months, 2 months. While I'm doing the flower, I can maybe cheat and do some wax and do that and see how we use it. And then who's got another thing out I would want to get? I may get it. See if they got something good on good sale coming up for 420 because that's coming up. All I'm gonna do besides my walking videos, I'm gonna start doing trade show videos. Also, and that's gonna be another. I don't know if I should do it in that same channel or another channel. Probably another channel. Maybe put people over to both. I don't know. And maybe merge the channels one day. I don't know. I'm not making no money off of it. Not planning on it. Just trying to get some exercise. With the trade show thing, I'm gonna have to get a scooter though. So, and I'm probably gonna have to get a phone gimbal. It looks like. But anyway, remember, the whole day keeps the doctor away. It's been a while since you had any bowls. You better do 2 or 3 bowls, good sized bowls. I don't even know what to call this video. Just update BSing. I'll tell you almost anything I may say about me, much as I may smoke. I will never tell you about my business, what the niche is, or anything else. Um, and there's no way you'll find out. But I don't even go there anymore. I told them, maybe we'll do these walking videos. Like I said, it's starting to get profitable. I got one well trusted employee that probably going to inherit the business. But what scares me is well, I'm almost going to have to hire part time and showing somebody and training them how to do run the business is scary to me. Very scary. I don't know why it should be because they would have to have starting out today. It's going to take you a while to get to even close to where I'm at. You probably have to have well over $1 million. You would have to have more than that. Probably 2 million. Because I search high and low and get pieces and parts and put machinery together myself, which saves a ton of money. I mean, 20, $30,000 for just one, and I have 10 of them going. To buy them already put together, probably $1 million. It'd take a lot of money. I said, I'm glad I'm starting to get something out of it because I put everything in it I had. And I was at that point, I was done. That it wasn't getting 100% of everything, and it had gotten enough. And I was done. But starting to make money now. Now I'm trying to repay a bunch of that stuff back quick, especially since interest rates are probably an average of 28% for me. I was just able to pay a lot of it down. 10,000, 12,000, less than 2 months or 2 months, right around there. Yeah, right around 2 months. Make me darn happy. I'm just gonna be so nervous when I hit that $100,000. I don't know why. And I'll be ecstatic, nervous. I know why because I just can't believe I'm successful. Almost brings tears to my eyes. I have nobody to celebrate it with, or what I consider successful. Let somebody with brains around take this over. But I don't know about shipping other countries or anything like that, and I ain't gonna learn. Too old. Reached out to not too long ago to photography club. Emailed them. Hey, small business struggling. And I said, "Can you put me in contact with someone that may be able to help me with some product photography?" I emailed this to two different people that email addresses I seen that like in the club hierarchy, however they have it. That was my puppy dreaming. It scared me. Oh my word! It's scary. I'm getting acid reflux. I don't know why. Maybe because of all the guacamole I eat. But anyway, have a good one. Remember, bold day keeps that doctor away.